What's up, everybody? We are back with another A&E reaction. I've been on A&E heavy if you didn't know already. So we're talking about Sarah, who drinks 40 ounces of vodka every day because I guess she experienced some type of earthquake and she's traumatized by it. So this is how she copes with her traumatization. Is that a word? Let me know. Oh my gosh.
This will be my first drink.
First drink is just like, a relief. Like, I have alcohol now, the rest of the day is fine. If I just want to get like a good buzz going and feel good for the whole day, I'll stick to beer.
Like, if I'm drunk enough.
Whoa, okay. So I can almost understand where she's coming from, because back in my heyday, I would definitely enjoy drinking all day, from like literally the morning to the end of the day. So I get that, but I acknowledge that is not good, because some days you just get too drunk and you do some goofy stuff, and I'm a cringe about it, because I'm gonna think about it. I'm like, oh my God, why was I like this?
But if I actually want to not remember my night, then I'll go vodka. That's not water, by the way.
Oh my gosh, the whole bottle?
You're just drinking your own vodka right at the bar.
Yeah, kind of. But then again, I bought a beer, so it kind of evens it out.
Holy shit, I might be an alcoholic. That makes so much sense, because when you take a shot of anything, you got to follow it with a beer. Ooh.
She doesn't really get buzzed, it seems. It's like right when she's buzzed, she immediately gets drunk.
Can you help me? Like, I just can't. Okay, this is not working out, like, at all.
It's like she's
Whoa.
fine, and then all of a sudden she's completely out of her mind.
She's put so much toxins into her body that her body won't last much longer.
Oh, this just got sad. I'm gonna tell you, man. The people, some people just deal with some stuff, man, and you don't even know what to do to help them. You can give suggestions, but what is a suggestion, man? Most people don't even listen to that advice. So that's tough.
My head hurts all the time. My stomach hurts all the time. And until I have a drink, it's when I feel normal.
Well, obviously, like, and then she keeps doing it over and over again. So the problem is never getting solved, Like, oh man, if I drink one night and I drink too much, that next day, if I drink again, I'm gonna feel great. But that next day, it's gonna suck all day until that following day, when I'm already hydrated and I got some good food in my body and I'm fully recovered. Then that's when, you feel better. But she's like putting medicine on something that can't be cured, only treated. You know what I'm saying?
Mom, all I want is a bottle of vodka.
If you just stop thinking about it and just relax,
Whoa.
you're not going to think about it.
Whoa,
She
this is
basically
crazy.
thinks her body runs off alcohol. She thinks she'll die tomorrow if she doesn't get that next drink.
Whoa, I never knew anybody who was this far gone. That's crazy.
Need it.
You've got a lot of something in your system.
Please.
I'm afraid of what'll happen if she keeps drinking. She will die.
Oh man, the baby pictures.
I remember at the hospital when I held her for the first time, I made her a promise that I would never let anything hurt her or she would never go without.
Oh my goodness. As a dad, I feel that. I don't know why I sit here and do these videos that make me like think about crazy stuff. My child is 1 year old. Why am I thinking 17 years in the future? You know what I'm saying? Like, jeez.
Yeah, I've always had like an issue with like self-esteem, self-confidence. I feel like every female kind of goes through that, but
I wonder if it's worse now because of our generation. Everybody's like so engulfed in Instagram and TikTok, and you got these people who, like, you have girls on Instagram and TikTok that look good, and then they slap a filter on top so they look extra good, and like younger people see that and they're like, oh my gosh, like I can never So it makes them have like more self-esteem issues than they would have originally just growing up and seeing other attractive people in high school and whatever, you know? Is social media ultimately the problem for this? I want to know what year this is. This is recent.
When she was at school one day, one of the boys had called her fat. That's when she decided that she was going to do something about it.
That's when I kind of started like watching what I was eating, you know, counting calories, and I went like really overboard.
Things changed for her. She did really well.
I set goals and I always did my homework and made sure I was doing good.
So she experienced anorexia. I'm assuming that was anorexia. Maybe. Or just super strict calorie deficit. But holy hell, man. Ah, man, girls, y'all go through some mess, man. Y'all go through some mess. Because as a dude, I felt self-esteem issues growing up. But I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know. Somebody else's experience could have been different from mine. So, I don't know.
Sarah wanted to go. She wanted to experience the world.
Wait, what a frick? Oh. So she went to Japan, experienced the earthquake, and it just messed her up? Dang. It's funny how life works.
We felt.
Geez, what are the odds that the time that you decide to go to Japan with your graduating class, the craziest earthquake ever happens, you know, like, or one of the craziest, I don't know. But geez.
The earthquake and everything and like the aftershocks. We were kind of bummed out because our trip got cut short.
She was there. She was very angry she had to come home. And when she came home and seen why, she felt guilty for feeling angry.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So she comes home, she feels angry, and then she feels guilty about feeling angry. That almost seems like... And then you start drinking. You start becoming an alcoholic more than anything because you felt guilty for being angry that your trip got cut short. I just don't understand how that like resulted in you becoming an alcoholic. Like I don't get the correlation.
For some reason, Sarah was singled out to be the child that they showed all over Canada.
What the hell? Golly. Okay, now I get it.
When she's
What? Why did they use her picture? This world, man.
started watching the newscasts, she felt a very deep sense of guilt.
It was weird and overwhelming. My anxiety got intensified.
Barely spoke to us at all. And then we find out later on that's when she was drinking.
All right, she was hiding alcohol in her room every night. That's tough. I was about to go into the whole spiel, like, I don't know if, like, I was gonna sit here and say, like, are you gonna feel bad for everybody that goes through something and you start drinking? But now that I see that they're using her pictures, like, they're literally, I mean, I could see why her anxiety will go up, because then people are like, people who know her, they're like, oh man, like, this and that, you know, what happened? How are you feeling? This and that. So, yeah, I can get why. Anxiety rises. Too much attention. Yeah, I get it.
I got to a point where I couldn't even walk in my school anymore and just go to class without having a drink.
Damn, that's crazy. I feel like everybody that went to high school has gone to school drunk at least once. Drunk or high at least once. Because I remember I drank my first Four Loko and I walked into school and I was messed up. But it was fun though. It was fun. Never got to the point where I couldn't walk into class. That's crazy.
I can remember drinking like, you know, full bottles of wine before class. Literally every time I would drink, I'd black out.
She's called me in the middle of the night because she's been completely annihilated and not knowing where she was.
Annihilated? Great. Her mom's been somewhere. Her mom's been there.
I got calls 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, the cops have just gone and got her. She's at the hospital.
I started noticing the money missing. I found many of 40 ouncers, 26ers, Mickeys.
My dad kept telling her over and over.
She's drinking 40s? Boy, damn. That's how you know you need it, boy. You drinking a 40? Ugh.
Again, you know, if you bring any more alcohol into the house, you're getting kicked out. And as soon as he found out she was drunk, he said, all right, enough's enough. We got her to pack up a backpack, throw a coat on. I actually kicked her out, said you have to get going.
We can't function as a family with Sarah, you know, fighting this battle. You know, I'm not giving her any money. I'm not giving her a place to stay. You know, I cut all ties.
Oof. That is so sad. Because as a dad, you're like, you know, that's your baby girl. But she's going around stealing money. She's hiding alcohol. She's probably being belligerent and disobeying like the house rules, you know, like kicking her out. I don't know how I feel about kicking kids out of the house, but I don't know. Maybe my approach would have been trying to get somebody to come in and be like, hey, this is what's going on. But I don't know, man. I've never been there. I never got kicked out the house. I don't know anybody who really got kicked out the house for real, so.
My dad and my brother don't really talk to me. So, you know, they completely don't trust me anymore just because I lied over so much.
Wow, Sarah was recently charged with a second DUI, theft under 500, and fleeing from the police. She almost, wait, alcoholics can get like this? This almost sounds like a crackhead. This sounds like a crackhead.
My mom is just so wrapped around Sarah. She's believing every word that she says.
Can you run in, please? Please?
Have you drank anything today?
No.
Why don't you try to go just today without it?
Okay, seriously.
Whoa, this is crazy. Oh, mother's love. She's just taking advantage of it. It's so crazy. And she has no money. So she went to college. So she's grown as hell. I don't know if she finished college. But you have no job. You're just really just a drunk. And that's crazy because I feel like the only people who were really drunk and not functional were people like in the freaking 70s, in the 50s, in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Like outside begging people for money for some beer. Like, you know, like nowadays people are freaking drunk and they get up the next day and go to work, or you know what I'm saying? But she's acting like a whole drug addict. Like that's insane.
If I go in, it's just to get the edge off so you're not feeling good?
Yeah, and they'll save it for tomorrow.
You swear it?
Yes.
You're not gonna get drunk?
Nope.
Do
What
you
the heck,
promise it's gonna
man?
last you a couple of days?
Yep. I promise.
What the heck? That is so sad. That is so sad.
Addiction, your addiction, has consumed my life.
Bro, I'm gonna start. Before this continues, I don't think interventions work at all. I don't think interventions work at all. Simply because you already seen what you put your family through. Like, you're not blind to the fact of like what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, your dad kicked you out, not for no reason. Your brother and your daddy don't talk to you, not for no reason. Your mom is getting on you about save this alcohol for more than just today, not for no reason. You're obviously a drunk. You know that you're a drunk. An intervention is one of the most pointless things to me because it's literally just the people that love you the most are coming together to explain how they feel, but you already know how they feel. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point? You don't need people around you to sit here, drop their emotions on you so you automatically change. Like, no. I don't think that's how it works. I think you have to go through something so crazy. Well, I don't know. You got to have some type of revelation and you come to like, okay, I got to stop this. Or you go through a traumatic experience while you're drunk and you're like, all right, this is not good for me. Like, I have to stop. You know, I don't know.
My heart and soul are exhausted. If you do not accept this help, I will have no choice but support your dad and your brother in their decisions to not support your addictions any longer.
But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what you would do. You like the dad and the brother already are like, okay, she's grown. She has to figure it out herself, which is valid. Granted, that's still your little sister. That's still your daughter. But at the same time, man, you got to move on. That's it. You cannot save everybody. That's just the sad part about life. You can't save everybody.
When you're sober, you're an amazing person to be with. You're funny, outgoing, energetic, and you're such a smart girl. When you're drinking...
Bro, I really think interventions are so goofy. Like, I see no point in this.
Today you will have an opportunity of your lifetime. And the reason I say your lifetime is because I believe this is your last chance at life.
Which could very much be true. But I'm gonna just go ahead and make a prediction because we have a little less than 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this video. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this woman had an intervention, but did not okay, I'm gonna say she had the intervention and she started making improvements and then she relapses. I hope that's not the case. But it's like I've seen this too many times. I watch A&E all the time, so.
So it's my job to ask you, are you ready to accept help today, Sarah?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What was that?
I'll go.
I'll go.
I'll go.
3 months later, let's see what's really going down.
Didn't think it was possible for me to actually be...
Whoa, she looks extremely better. Wow.
capable of living a sober, healthy life.
Wow, she's in the gym. Yeah.
Without the alcohol, I'm a pretty
Let's
independent
go.
person.
Sarah finished her treatment at Orchard Recovery Center in British Columbia. Dang, she's everywhere. She is back home and living with her mother. Great. She's been sober since April 3rd, 2016. That is great. That is a long time to be sober. Wow. I can tell you, read that if you know anybody, freaking let somebody know. But I am actually surprised because I swear we've seen this all the time. We see this all the time. Interventions, all this other stuff. We even seen it with the video I just did with the my 600-pound life. Like, and what's the other video I just did? The Strangers Addictions. You know what I'm saying? So that's some good stuff. Now we really have to go check on her. So I found an intervention directory, and this is Sarah. This is just a comment that was read. It says, anybody have an update on Sarah? I found her to be sweet and intelligent despite her addiction to alcohol. How fast and quickly she will get wasted was scary. I'm really rooting for her and hope she's still sober today. James comments, if you look at her Facebook or Instagram, she fell off the wagon really quickly. She's drinking just as much as she was before, if not more in 2018. So we're gonna try and find her Facebook. So I was not able to find her Facebook, but I read some more comments, bro. This is crazy. Hopefully this isn't like completely true. People are maybe trolling, but here we go. Bob says, she didn't stay clean and her brother actually is into really hard drugs. His girlfriend died of an overdose. He was arrested for a DUI and caught with drugs. The father is an alcoholic and the mother constantly lies and covers for everyone. She continues to support Sarah in addiction. Wait, that sounds wild. That sounds insane. So let's continue. Jane says, to add on to this, within the last year, she admitted on Facebook that she was shooting up crystal meth. Who admits that on Facebook? Who knows if she's still on it, but it's sad to see somebody with so much character and charisma posted up on Instagram drinking a beer, waiting to get into the grocery store, drinking a cooler at 8 a.m. What? Whoa, this got really dark. Well, that all of this just got hella dark. I will actually crop that, leave it on the screen for a second so you can pause and you know, do whatever, read it if you must. But yeah, that actually turned very depressing. I didn't want, like, I know interventions are good for people and all this stuff, but a person has to want to help themselves. Like, that's just it. It's unfortunate that if this is true, you know, it's terrible. So if it's true, it's unfortunate. But yeah, man, freaking, if you know somebody who's an alcoholic or an addict to anything, talk to them, call somebody, because that's the best you could do. They really have to help themselves. They have to help. They have to want to help themselves, man. So yeah, man, that's the end of the video, man. Love yourself, love your kids, love your family, love your friends, and like and subscribe, and we'll be back.